Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Real Madrid in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and we are once again in a situation where you guys know more about this save than I do. Because in the last episode, you were able to watch both the first and the second leg in the Champions League quarterfinal against Man City. But of course, this episode takes place in between these two games, so I have no idea how it ended. I can only pray to the Football Manager RNG gods that we are still in the Champions League. But of course, you guys may be laughing and thinking, oh my god, you're such an idiot. City destroyed you, it's game over. But I don't know that yet. I still need to believe, I still need to dream. And today, we are playing a difficult game versus Barcelona. And this game is difficult for many different reasons. Clearly, the first one is we are playing against Barcelona, one of the best teams in the world. It's always going to be difficult to play against them. But the other reason is, of course, that this game takes place in between the Champions League games. We have just played the first game versus City, and it's just going to be a few days after this one when we play the second game, which means kind of right now we need to prioritize the Champions League. Yes, I would desperately like to beat Barcelona, but even if we lose against Barcelona, we still have the chance to win the league. But if we don't do well away versus City, is game over in the Champions League. So we have to prioritize it. And that puts us in a, interesting situation. First off, when it comes to attacking side, as you know, Bale picked up an injury during the first leg of the Champions League game, so he's clearly on the bench. We're also not even on the bench. He's down to 83% fitness, so he won't even be on the bench. He's not playing. And of course, we are resting Benzema for the Champions League game. But this is kind of the story on every position. If you look at the guys down here, most of them are very tired. I mean, we are resting Asensio, we are resting Toni Kroos, we are resting Isco, we are resting Milinkovic, we are resting Casemiro. I mean, you're starting to see the sign here. We are clearly not using our strongest midfield. Yes, Modric is fantastic. Vasquez is decent. Vinicius Jr. is a talent, but this is far, far from our strongest midfield. And if you of course, if you take a look at the defense here, this is not our strongest defensive line. With Nacho injured, we have to play Marcelo this one, otherwise I would probably rested him, play Nacho instead. But we have Sergio Ramos on the bench, we have Varane, Carvalho not even playing, so this is... we are forced to make this move. We need to rest all these guys for the Champions League game. We don't have any choice. That's the way we have to roll. The only thing that would tell if it was worth it is, of course, the next game. And I mean, even this one, if we win with this formation or this team, it's always worth it. But, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for this team to beat Barcelona. We need to be realistic here. There's a big, big risk of us not winning. And maybe, just maybe even losing, so... And then it's all down to the Champions League game, if it was worth it or not. And you guys, of course, you know the result. You know that if you travel to Manchester and got humiliated, or if you travel to Manchester and created a small miracle, you guys know, and this game may be the reason for whatever. But the rain pours down in Madrid as the game starts. El Clasico is actually the fourth El Clasico of the season. That's just crazy. But that's the type of season we have here. And here is Marcelo into the box. Long cross for Vasquez. And kind of bad goalkeeping there, I would say, because it wasn't a strong finisher. And I think that corner should never have happened. And not that I'm complaining that their keeper is doing bad. I'm happy with looking at statistics. We are taking the initiative here, putting some pressure on them, but clearly we are demanding more. We are Barcelona, I always said. We are up against Barcelona was the thing I wanted to say. They are our fierce rivals. And of course, Rakitic makes a dream goal. Kind of like his goal of the season, and it's very frustrating for us. Because, yeah, so I was about to say, Barcelona is our fierce rivals. This is El Clasico. Can't get much bigger than this, but this finisher from Rakitic is just a masterpiece. But that means we are behind. Time to show some passion. And then we get another highlight, his drink water for Modric. Modric going for Vasquez. Vasquez is kind of lone little guys. Need some backup. It was outside the box. I'm 100% sure it was outside the box. It's going to be a free kick. That's no penalty. I would be very surprised if it was a penalty. I take it. I clearly take it, but I'm 99.9% sure that was a free kick. Just waiting here for the decision. Yeah, it's a free kick. Exactly what I expected. Or maybe we can create something from the free kick. Marcelo with the free kick, and he takes the shot, and it's a decent try, but just not good enough. Instead, we get a highlight with Barcelona in the driver's seat. Or maybe not. Maybe we can turn. Oh, that was completely unnecessary. Drinkwater, you were alone, not under any pressure at all. You had a time to, like, nice and slow bring that one down. Instead, you just gave it away. But maybe we can win it back. Maybe we can turn this around anyways. But right now, it's in Barcelona possession. Marcelo for Modric. Drinkwater going for Marcelo. Marcelo on the left flank. Goes towards the box. Back for Drinkwater. And he actually hit the post. And oh, that could have been a huge rebound for Vasquez. But unfortunately, the Barcelona defense beat him to the ball. But that was a great chance. Hit the woodwork. We are still dominating. Modric with a free kick into the box. Here is Junior. Oh, wait, I think that was an offside. I'm not celebrating. I'm pretty sure it was an offside. Yeah, it's an offside. I knew it. Let's take a look at replay here. While I drink some water here because my voice is cracking up. Yeah, more or less the whole team was in an offside position. And frustrating, even though we're using so much weaker team, we have been dominating the chances. We've been getting like so many more highlights, but they are in the lead. We're going to go aggressive. This is El Clasico. This is unacceptable. I don't going to make any tactical changes because we are creating so many more chances than they are. I don't feel like we should go crazy here while there is 45 minutes left to play. But still, I mean, frustrating for sure. Guys, come on. Why are you standing there? And of course, we see Barcelona, the first highlight. They haven't had a highlight really since the goal, but now they are in possession. And they score again. Really? Really? They have had 2 highlights this game and scored 2 goals. Well, we have had like 10 highlights and just managed to hit the woodwork at like our closest result. This is very frustrating. Really frustrating considering how many more chances we have created on them. I mean, look at this, 14 to 16 shots. This is not real. We're not going to be positive. We're going to go attacking. Still, like, I kind of don't want to make any subs because every single guy we have on the bench or players more or less that will start the next game in the Champions League. That one is even more important. And maybe, just maybe, we need a goal now so we can start to believe here. It could be the motivations we need. Drinkwater, and a very sloppy job there by ter Stegen, but he managed to stay secure and just kicks it away. Maybe the highlights goes on, maybe that wasn't it. Here is Junior, goes all by himself, and that could have been a masterpiece if he actually would have managed to find the net. That was wide outside. Marcelo with the throw in. Junior loses possession. Could he win back? Yes, he can. Goes for Vasquez. Vasquez into the box. And yes, maybe, just maybe this is what we need to find the morale and motivation to feel like this is possible. We can actually score against them. And look at this finish from Vasquez. Just bounces off the post. And this could be what we need for everybody to just have a moral boost, start believing, starting to step up. Here's Modric with the corner. Into the box. It's cleared. Far away. Marcelo picks it up. Going for Modric. Modric towards the box with an early cross for nothing. I was certain that we were going to get a great chance there. Instead, we see a counter-attack we will need and nobody tries to stop him. That was a beautiful tackle. Wait, I felt that it was a perfect tackle. It looked brilliant. It looked like he hit the ball perfectly. But instead, it might be a nightmare. We might end up with a red card here. It looked like he just went in perfectly, won the ball. The player just it's not even. Well, I guess no card at all. So that red card thing, I think I was correct because he didn't even get a yellow card. So I feel like that was like, oh, we blow the whistle, now we need to give them at least a free kick, because they were fine. But oh my gosh, 6.3 ratings. I guess we have to bring in, who will we do? I think we're gonna go with Isco here as the attacking midfielder. Kind of don't want to make these subs because these guys will be starting the next game. I think we could go with Mariano too, bring in Benzema. I kind of don't like this because I want these lads to be fit for the Champions League game. But we need to get something here. Now clock just ticks away, 22 shots to 8, but we are the team behind. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Such a nightmare. What will we do? I guess we're just gonna go with fitness. Bring in Toni Kroos. No, let's go with Drinkwater instead. Bring in Malinkovic. And I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy attacking. Just gonna keep it like this. Come on, lads. I believe in you. I trust in you. Here is Modric with a corner. Clear by the defense. Modric has another chance to put it into the box. He does. Vasquez. Vasquez for Isco. But that was more like he managed to hit the goalkeeper than that the goalkeeper saved. That was a question. Was that the highlight? Was something happening here? Vallejo. Malinkovic for Vasquez. Vallejo. Modric. Come on, lads. Long, optimistic cross to nobody. He wins it back. Here is Vinicius Junior into the box. He shoots, and here it is! Milinkovic. Sergej Milinkovic. And such an important goal. And you can't see me now, but both my fists went straight up in the air. And, such an important goal. I'm lacking words, but I mean, this is Barcelona, it's El Clasico. I mean, it would be great to get something here. It would be devastating to lose a game that we have dominated this much. At least now we are getting 1 point for the fans, for the league, and we don't have to go into the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final just having lost versus Barcelona, because that would be devastating. But now I'm happy with the comeback. I'm not happy with the game. I'm going to say unlucky. I'm not sure if that was the right choice, but yeah. Let's take a look at the league table too after this game quickly. We should be topping it. Yes, we are 4 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. So I think it was the right choice. Even though we didn't manage to win, I think it was the right choice to rest most of the best players. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And of course, you already know, because you know the result. But for me, it's going to be nerve-wracking. The Champions League game, I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm passionate, and yeah, but that's already happened for you guys. So I'm not sure why I'm talking about it. But that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next episode.